My name is Matt Homer, and I came to NTCC, well, kind of twofold. I started teaching adjunct federal government, Texas government, about 5 years ago. Taught a little bit in the classroom, primary online, but I started as a full-time faculty member this fall. So just started. I love teaching about government. I love the governmental process. I really enjoyed the opportunity when I was doing that as an adjunct faculty member. And so when I had the opportunity to get to do that full time and then be a part of this institution that's really been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I remember I was about 5 years old when they built the school, and I lived right down the road. And so it's always been a part of my community. It's always been a part really of just knowing that NTCC is right there in my backyard. My got a lot of family went to school here. My wife went to school here on a rodeo scholarship. I've got a nephew here, son, daughter taking classes here. So it's just, it didn't really feel like choosing them. It just felt like an amazing opportunity. Changes from when I remember coming here as a high school student. I think I took maybe a class here in the summer. I've seen structural changes, growth, and just really been able to see how NTCC has expanded. I haven't obviously been able to see a lot of changes as a faculty member, but it's always been awesome to see, how the impact that NTCC had at its inception and the impact that it has now and continues to have. It's just been really interesting to see, even if it was kind of from the periphery. Honestly, it just feels like it's always just been a fabric of our community, and I've always associated my time in Northeast Texas. Like I said, I remember when they started building the college, and then seeing it grow, and then have family members go start their educational journey here, and then me being able to come back after leaving Northeast Texas for a while and coming back and now getting to be part of such an amazing organization. It just really feels like home and community, and just I'm excited for what the school does for our students and our community. This hadn't always been the case, but I've always wanted to consider myself as a lifelong learner. I'm a very curious person. I like to ask questions. And so NTCC has afforded me an opportunity after leaving when I was, right out of high school. My career took me down different paths, and I was away for like 20 years. But coming back to my hometown and having the opportunity to incorporate things that I've done. I've worked for members of Congress. I've worked in politics. I've worked in DC and Richmond. I've worked as a lobbyist. So to be able to take those years of experience and transfer that into the classroom and share that with students, and coupling that with my education. I have a master's degree in political science. So being able to take those things and share that with our students right here in my hometown, that's pretty incredible. As you may or may not know, Mr. Allen was the government teacher for 20 plus years, and I just had the wonderful opportunity to kind of step into teaching federal and state government since his retirement. And Rex is still around, and he teaches adjunct, and he's been a big help to me. But as part of his responsibilities as the government teacher, he, for the last 20 or so years, has been leading a travel study course every year in May. Kids can earn college credit in different disciplines: English, history, government, photography, art appreciation. And so this year we're going to be going to Washington, D.C. I said this year, next year in May, we'll be going to Washington, D.C. And that's really exciting for me. And we really hope everyone will join us. Washington, D.C. is an amazing place. It's a place where I've worked, and I have some friends there and professional connections. So I hope to be able to use some of those connections to really expand the trip and the experience for our students and faculty, and even community members are invited to attend if they would like. So myself and Mandy Smith will be doing that, and if anyone wants any information, we would really encourage them to join us. But it's just a way for students to gain the experience of our history, our government, even media and communication through actual real world experience, and then earn college credit to do that. So we're really excited about it, and I'm really thankful to get to be kind of picking up the torch and carrying that on. So we'll be going to Washington, D.C., which will include, I believe we're going on Wednesday through Sunday. It's going to be the 27th through the 31st. We're going to fly in probably to Reagan International Airport. We'll probably take that evening and go see some of the monuments. The Washington Monument's amazing, Jefferson, Lincoln, and the Mall. I'm sure we'll be making trips past the White House. It's always really just incredible to see. We're going to go see different Smithsonian museums, American history, the Museum of Natural Arts, and we're going to take a whole day and experience the Smithsonian's. I've got some connections, professionally and just personally, that work in kind of the policy side in Washington, D.C., on the lobbyist side, and even like on congressional committees. So I'm hoping that we can kind of have a policy session where we hear from people who are actually doing this every day and petitioning their government on behalf of citizens and corporations alike. We're going to go visit a member of Congress. We're going to take a tour of the Capitol. We also plan to visit Arlington National Cemetery, which is always a very moving experience. And we're going to go and visit George Washington's Mount Vernon, and as part of the trip. We're looking at maybe having an option to do Ford's Theater on one of the evenings. Of course, that's where President Lincoln was assassinated, and so that is just a unique piece of history, pivotal time in our nation's history. And so we're going to do a lot of incredible things, and so I think it's going to be really awesome. Happy 40th anniversary, NTCC.